Hi guys, welcome to day 6 of the challenge. Today we're going to be talking about something that I actually really struggle with. I eat healthy every day, I work out every day, but I have been doing my body a huge disservice because I never make it to bed before midnight, and that's really hard to admit. I tend to try to do everything I haven't been able to do in the day during the hours of 9 till midnight, and it's just been a really bad habit. So I'm excited to join you in this challenge today by committing to the remainder of this month, going to bed before 11 o'clock or 10:30 is my goal. So talking about sleep, we know as adults we need between 6 and 8 hours of sleep. When we don't get enough sleep, our immune system is severely detrimented, so we're more prone to getting colds and viruses. The second thing is our blood sugar is way out of control. So you may have noticed that on nights that you don't get a good sleep, you're craving sugar all day. And this cycle actually keeps going because the more sugar you eat, the less likely you are to fall into a good deep sleep that night. The third thing that happens is our memory's impaired, our performance is lacking, and we don't have those great, sharp problem-solving skills that we normally do. But perhaps the two last things I'm going to explain to you are the most scary facts, and that being that between the hours of 11 p.m. and 1 a.m., our body releases something called growth hormone and melatonin. Now, growth hormone is sometimes touted as the fitness or beauty hormone, and it is what helps us repair all of the damage we've done either through workouts or just through various activities throughout the day. It also helps prevent aging, so it's something that you've probably heard about before. As people do age, they start to lose some of their important hormones such as testosterone and estrogen. So growth hormone is very important for us. The second thing that's released is something called melatonin. And melatonin works to combat free radicals in your body. There have been a lot of studies done on people who don't have enough melatonin actually having accelerated tumor growth. So this is actually really scary. We want to make sure that we are allowing our bodies the time between 11 p.m. and 1 a.m. to recharge and rebuild. Some tips I'm going to give you right now on how you can fall into a nice deep sleep are to have complete darkness in your room. So you want to make sure you don't have an alarm clock that has any light on it, and those curtains are drawn and you don't have any light source coming into your room, because that's going to signal to your brain that it doesn't need to release those hormones. You can set your temperature between 60 and 68 degrees. This has been proven to be the best temperature for falling to a deep sleep. If you tend to get really cold, try wearing socks. I often have to do this because I'm always cold, and this really helps me fall asleep. Thirdly, create a routine. So go out and splurge in your favorite face care system, perhaps, and make that part of your routine before you go to bed, that you take that 20 minutes and you put on all your creams. And actually in a couple weeks I'm going to give you a challenge about something that is nature's best cream, so stay tuned for that. But you may already have a system that you like, and this is a great time to do it. Other people like to do their meditation and prayer, or perhaps their journal writing at this time. This helps your brain to just unwind, but you don't want to have any bright lights in front of you within an hour of going to bed. So don't get into the habit of going to bed and falling asleep watching TV or staying on your computer too late, which I'm totally guilty of. So again, this is something I'm looking forward to applying over the next couple days or the next month. If you are typically somebody who's hungry after dinner, try to have a higher protein-based snack 2 hours before bed. So a great suggestion would be Greek yogurt with a little bit of granola or a little bit of fruit in there, but nothing too high in sugar, because again, that's going to cause your body not to release melatonin properly. And if all else fails and you've tried all these things and it doesn't work, consider talking to your doctor about going on to a melatonin supplement. You can buy them at the drugstore. And this is great if perhaps your body's just not making enough of it and you're really struggling with falling asleep. So I hope today's post helps you guys. This is equally as important as eating well and exercising every day. It's something that I know is really hard to do, especially if you just have a lot of things on the go and things you want to get done, and even more, especially if you are a mother and you're busy all day working with your kids, and it's hard to get some of those things done that you like to do. But my resolution for this year is to try to get up before Chloe, and she gets up every day at 5:30. So this will certainly help me feel more ahead of my game, and hopefully you as well. So we'll be back tomorrow with a really fun activity this weekend based on your 2011 goals. So keep thinking about those. See you tomorrow.